Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm your favorite baby girl, always bringing you money saving tips, and today I'm going to be showing you how to make this very beautiful balloon box on your screen. So some of the items we're going to be needing are cardboard paper, tape roll, scissors, a pen to mark or a pencil, and a flip-flop transparent paper and a translucent tape. So here I'm going to be marking 12 centimeters length across the cardboard paper. This would form the length of our box, and also at intervals I'm going to be marking 3 inches each. These 3 inches are for the width of the sides of the box. We're doing a length of 12 inches and a width of 3 inches. Don't forget that the box is going to be made of 6 squares, so we have to do at least 12 of these. So here I'm just going to mark a straight line so that I can make a precise cut across all 3 inches width. So here I'm just cutting out the length first before I go in to cut out the width of 3 inches each. Once I'm done cutting out the 3 inches, I'm also going to cut out 2 inches, 4 pieces of 2 inches, which I'm going to use at the top sides of the box to form a lid. So I'm being really careful to make sure I cut them precisely because I want the box looking as clean and perfect as possible. So here I have 4 pieces of 2-inch cardboard papers and 12 pieces of 3-inch cardboard papers. I'll go ahead to fold the 12 pieces of 3-inch cardboard papers into 2 equal halves. I'm making it as flat as possible because that's the way I want it. I'll do this for all 12 cardboard papers. When I'm done doing this, I'll go ahead to stick glues at the edges of the pieces of the cardboard papers and just watch how I join them like so. To get a beautiful result and give a sturdy box, make sure you align the edges properly like so. So the general idea is to get 6 sides of squares in each box. Here I'm doing a number 1 box for my daughter. I actually thought of doing her full name Olivia, but at some point I just decided to stick with the number 1 box. Now our squares are forming nicely. Some people may ask why I decided to do this. I decided to do this because it was actually difficult to get square boxes here in Kenya, and the online shop I finally found that we're selling the number 1 square boxes, we're selling for 5,000 Kenya shillings. And guys, since you know that I'm a cheapstakes, I couldn't afford to spend 5,000 Kenya shillings just for a photo shoot for those boxes. I decided to make mine myself. So I bought this cardboard. I bought about 6 pieces of cardboard paper from a textbook center, and it was going for 15 Kenya shillings per cardboard paper, and all 6 of them were adding up to about 90 Kenya shillings, only 90 Kenya shillings. And also I bought this Dennis Pritt paper glue from Games. It was on sales for 250 Kenya shillings, and that's all I used for the paper box. I also got a translucent paper tape for about 500 Kenya shillings, which I used in sticking the letters and making the box sturdier, as you would see later in this video. So here I'm attaching the 2 inches to each side of the top of the box. So when you mark the sides you want to serve as the top of the box, you attach the 2 inches cardboard papers, and then on top of that you attach the 3 inches cardboard paper as I'm doing in the video. So by doing this, I'm trying to form a lid for the top of the box so that the box opens and closes, and when you put the balloons, they stay in. So here I've used 2 of the 2 inches, and the other 2 inches I'm also using them at the top to seal off the lid completely and make it look neat and clean. Now I'm going to seal off one end of the top because I want the lid to stay firm, and now it's easy to open and close. So I'm going to be covering the base of the balloon box with, you can use cardboard paper, but I choose to use colored paper because I want the colors to reflect on the balloons I put in, and I know it will be much more beautiful than using plain cardboard paper. So here I'm attaching the colored paper to the base of the balloon box. And here is the flip-flop paper I had also gotten from Games for about 250 Kenya shillings. It's translucent. It could be used for a file. So here I'm marking out 8 inches each on this flip-flop paper because I want to attach them as a cover to the sides of the squares. I'll be needing about 5 of this. Since the base is already covered, I'll be needing 4 for the sides and 1 for the top. So here is the translucent tape I bought, and I'll be attaching them to the sides of the box and also the sides of the transparent paper, file paper. And now I'll be placing them as flat as possible on each side of the balloon box. Now the beauty about the translucent paper tape is that it attaches really nicely and it could be sturdy and firm. So I'm going to go ahead and replicate it on all sides of the box. Now that the sides of the box are done, I'm doing the top of the box, which will serve as the lid of the box. Don't forget to lay it as flat as possible to give a very nice finish. So here, the first of our balloon box is all done. I'm going to go ahead and make the other 2. And here I'm marking out the letters for the sides of the balloon box. So I'm starting with the letter O, and I'm going to be making 4 of it for all sides of the box. And I'm just going to be making a cross mark at the middle to give a perfect, well-shaped cut. So I'm going to be making an extra 4 of this because I'm going to be putting it on all sides of the balloon box. So I'll be going in with my measuring tape to mark out the center of the box just to be sure where to fix the letters. I'm also going to be adding the paper glue to the back of the letters so that I can attach them nice and firmly on the balloon box. So now that I'm all done with the first letter, I'm also going to do the letters N and the letters E, and finally we're ready for our photo shoot. So if you liked this video, don't forget to subscribe to my channel, hit the post notification button, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.